So I'm going to be changing my tactics here a little bit. I sometimes think that that's all right to be kind of able to move and adjust your plans kind of according to how food plots are going to be laid out, travel corridors, how the actual deer are moving through your property. So this is kind of a trail that was already cut. And what I am going to be doing is where I'm going to be putting a watering hole and a mock scrape. So I'm actually going to be bringing it closer to the cabin. So these orange flags here, we got one here, and then we got one right there. So this is going to be where the forestry head is going to be going into the food plot, which then in turn is going to be making this one of the access points for the food plot for the deer. Up the trail here is kind of where I was thinking I was going to put like a stand or where I was going to hang in my saddle, but thinking about it more, I'm probably going to move it closer to the cabin. That way I am not as intrusive throughout the property, coming in more towards the middle. So that's kind of what my plan for a watering hole is going to be. It's going to be kind of right by this bend. So this trail then kind of cuts that way. I'll kind of show you here. So this trail here then bends around into that open field there. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is this birch right here is what I think my tree is going to be. And then what I'll have to do is basically come in here, cut a trail to that tree this way. So we got this trail coming in, and then I'm just going to be able to cut off into the woods this way and then not be as invasive. So then later, what I'll do is then I will basically connect the trails from food plot to food plot and kind of cut a trail in there. So then we got travel corridors kind of running horizontally and perpendicularly from this cut trail here. So you can see there is the tree that I'm going to be trying to hunt out of. So my goal here, instead of walking down this trail, I'm going to see if I can cut a trail in here that then kind of runs perpendicularly along this trail. So then I have a thin strip of shrubs and bushes here that'll hopefully block it'll block visibility when I'm trying to access that tree. I kind of wanted to go over what I was thinking of for the water hole and mock scrape area. So here we have the food plot that we are going to be clearing out. It's going to be about 1.2 to 1.3 acres. But on the left side here, we have the tree where we're going to be putting our tree stand. In front of the tree stand here is where we're actually going to be cutting an access for the food plot. This is going to be one of the pathways that we are going to be able to hunt. So this next line here that I'm going to be drawing is going to be for a travel corridor that we cut. This is going to allow deer to travel from the bedding areas and food plot on the west side of the property to the main food plot and passing by a mock scrape and watering hole. So this next line that I'm going to be drawing is my access route. This is how I'm going to be getting in and out of my stand. And next is the area that I'm going to be clearing out for all the fun activities that are going to be happening. Now, when it comes to the size of the area, the size doesn't really matter. Let me repeat that. Size does not matter. And now it's basically just getting our watering hole and mock scrape marked out in the fun zone down there. And I really think that this area is going to give us some awesome opportunities with multiple trail crossings, water, and a scent check area. I'm super stoked about the plan for this area.